He would have breakfast in Beirut, lunch in Damascus, and dinner in Baghdad. That's how Qassem Soleimani was often described, a shadow commander who seemed to be everywhere at once. But Soleimani was more than a man constantly moving between Middle Eastern capitals. He was the architect of a powerful network of armed groups that expanded Iran's influence across the region. As commander of Iran's elite Quds force, Soleimani spent decades building relationships with militias and political movements across the Middle East. In Lebanon, he strengthened Hezbollah. In Iraq, he developed close ties with powerful Shia militias, many of which fought American forces after the 2003 invasion. In Syria, he helped build and coordinate Iranian-backed forces that supported Bashar al-Assad. And in Yemen, the Houthis became another important force aligned with Iran. He traveled personally, met commanders, negotiated alliances and coordinated operations. To his supporters, he was a brilliant strategist who helped defeat ISIS and strengthened Iran against its enemies. To the United States and Israel, he was the central figure behind a network of armed groups threatening their interests across the region. Yet even his adversaries acknowledged his capabilities. In 2015, U.S. General David Petraeus, who had commanded the multinational force in Iraq, described Soleimani as a very capable and resourceful person and a worthy adversary, who had played his hand well. And years later, the man who ultimately ordered Soleimani's killing, U.S. President Donald Trump, also described him as a brilliant military commander.
And Soleimani, he's the one, the roadside bomb. And frankly, he was a strong general.
On January 3, 2020, a U.S. drone strike near Baghdad airport killed him. But Soleimani's greatest achievement had already been accomplished. He had built a network that extended Iran's influence far beyond its own borders. And that network did not die with him.